two sofas appear to be identical. But if you could peel back the cover and look on the inside, you'd find a world of difference between them. Hi, my name's Otis Sawyer. I'm president of England Inc., a La-Z-Boy company. For over 40 years, we've been manufacturing quality-built, moderately priced upholstered furniture right here in East Tennessee. At England, we believe it's what's on the inside that really matters. Let's tear down this sofa and look at the inside of an England sofa and compare that to how our competitors build their product. The longevity of a piece of upholstered furniture all starts with the frame. At England, our frames are built tough. They're designed to last a lifetime. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on the frame. We can do this because we build them out of 3/4 and 7/8 inch plywood and reinforce it with lots of hardwood. While England builds a frame to last a lifetime, our competitors are focused on building the least expensive frame possible. To do that, they use a product called oriented strand board. You can see OSB is made up of pine or wood chips glued together. This is a leg rail. This is one of the more important parts of a sofa. It's made of OSB, and it's inherently brittle and subject to fracture. This is the reason we don't use OSB at England. England uses only heavy gauge wire springs in its seat assembly. There are 15 of these in this particular style. As you can see, there's a tremendous amount of pressure exerted on each spring. We have to build a good frame because of this. Our competitors, by contrast, use a wide loop spring. You can see there's a lot less pressure on this spring than the England one. That means they can get by with fewer springs in their seat, which means a lot less pressure on their frame. Their frames don't have to be near as strong as England's. Because of the pressures involved, one of the first parts to fail in a frame is this rear spring assembly. You can see the care we've taken to properly brace and mount the whole structure. This is our competitor's frame. It's less than a week old, and already the spring rail is beginning to pull away from the frame, here and here. This is a real problem. Can you imagine if someone actually sat in it? You can see here on our competitor's frame just how much OSB is in the frame. You'll also note the use of wide loop springs, which reduces the amount of pressure on the frame, that the fact that the perpendicular wire that they've mounted to their springs is mounted on the top. They did this to make it quicker, but this will cause chafing and it'll rub through the seat deck. Most importantly, you'll note the absence of springs in the back. Basically, they've put this paper-like material here to act as the backstop. England runs perpendicular wire the entire length of its seating system. We double spring the ends of the sofa and we attach the last spring to the frame. Sitting on the arm of a sofa, believe it or not, there's some brands you wouldn't want to do this with. But with England, you don't have to worry. Not only do we build a strong frame, we cover it with heavy gauge cardboard and then foam. Let's take a look at an England arm assembly. Our England arm assembly is covered with very thick grade cardboard, then a low melt fiber, and finally with foam. If you take a look here, the outside padding is much more substantial than on our competitor's frame. We also have additional padding here at the top of the front rail, wedge foam in here, and a high grade seat deck denim. Here's our competitor's arm assembly. As you can see, they use a very lightweight cardboard and they cover it with sheeted fiber. This fiber will compress over time, won't hold its shape. The front rail of this sofa is covered with a thin layer of sheeted fiber, and the thing you'll notice about the cushion is it's one-sided. You can't reverse this because it's got a different material on the bottom side. The back cushion is loose, and if you open up the back and look at the fiber inside, you'll find recycled plastic. There's no difference between this and this. Because you have no springs on this back, it's very important to have a comfortable, well-made back cushion. This isn't going to cut it. We fill our back pillows with high-grade polyester fiber fill. What we do differently is we install hidden zippers in the bottom so that you can refill the cushion if need be. You can go by your local hobby store, or you can go to your local England store and buy the same high-grade polyester fiber fill that we use. Any back with polyester fiber fill can take a body impression, so it's important to be able to refill the back as needed. One way to tell what kind of quality the sofa you're looking at is to take a quarter and rub it against the seat deck. If you see it fuzz up like that, chances are it's not going to hold up. In England, we use a high-grade denim material that holds up to years and years of use. Just like with a mattress, it's important that you rotate your cushions from time to time. You can do that with an England cushion because we upholster both sides. That's not true with every manufacturer. It's important not only because it makes the cushion casing wear evenly, but it makes the cushion last longer. Have you ever seen a sofa where the welt starts to migrate across the cushion? Well, you can stop that by simply reversing the cushion to change the direction of the welt migration. You can't do that with manufacturers that only upholster one side of the cushion. All England cushions have hidden self-healing zippers. If you rupture a zipper in an England sofa, like I'm doing just right now, you can simply zip over the tear and the zipper heals itself. The most important component of your sofa is the seat cushion. Here we have the England cushion, which you can see is made almost entirely of foam. Here's our competitor's sofa. To reduce costs, our competition uses large amounts of sheeted fiber. While this sits good initially, it will compress in a very short time and look messy. England offers a 10-year warranty behind every one of its seat cushions. Our competitors offer 1 year. Not long ago, a consumer called us up and asked to have her cushions replaced after 9.8 years. Everybody asked me how that made me feel. It made me feel great. After 10 years of constant use, she thought enough of her sofa to want to replace the cushion. That's what we're all about.